All right, guys, welcome back. So we're going to be going over a rejection block. A rejection block is simply a order block, but with a long wick. Looks something like this. All right. It is around 50% body and around 50% wick. Okay. Of course, it's not going to look exactly like this, but that's just an estimate. There is more wick than body. All right. It can also look like this. That would be a rejection block. It can look like this. Rejection block. It can look like this. Rejection block. Okay. Is more wick than body. That would be known as a rejection block. And the same rules apply as the order block. We have the rejection block. We have the open. The open. We have the 50%. All right. Now, the 50% in this case is a wick. What's inside of a wick? There is a order block inside of the wick. Right? That's the reason when price comes down, it'll tap just the open of the wick, the open area of the wick, and then go. Because there's an OB in a smaller time frame on the open of the wick. And then price may come lower, tap the 50% of the wick, because there's an OB in the 50% of the wick. The same rules follow, right? It needs a reason to go lower. Okay, so if price comes down, taps into the open of the wick, fails to break structure, let's say, then this gave it a reason to go lower. This low just fed liquidity into the 50% of the wick. Okay? So same rules apply. All right. At the end of the day, this is your entire POI. And because the market is fractal, it's the same rules on every time frame. Okay. So if you see it's on a 1 minute, you want liquidity to be formed before you even take on the 1 minute or the second time frame. All right. For example, you have the open and you have the 50. Okay. So now we do have confluences to line up everything together to get a high probable scenario, let's say. Okay, because price can come to either or, the open or the 50. Right? In some cases, it doesn't matter, to be honest, because whether it comes to the open or the 50, our stop loss is still below and it's around a 2 to 4 pip SL. So it's not really a big deal. Okay. But you know, if it's let's say a 4-hour candle, right? Then we have to be aware and see our price being delivered to the open area. See what happens. Okay. But that's a rejection block, simply a long wick, small body. That's it for now. On to the next one.